for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Freak passes to Miller. This one for three. It's rebounded by Payton. To the middle. Tries yet again. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And we're through the first half of basketball here. And what's... And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan. Pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Bryant out there. Cooper is out there with Miller. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 4 spot. And for the Badgers, we've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Here's Freak. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Here's the Badgers with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Hill, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Hawkins with it. Picked up by Bryant. Here's Evans. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Bryant dishes to Freak. There's the pass to Cooper. Here's Freak. And the layup falls. Freaks got 22 points.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
No rebounds, no rings. We need to dominate the glass. Biggs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
And it's Hill penetrating. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Hill's got the lead up to 1 now for the Badgers.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Cooper kicks to Freak. They grab their own miss. Villanova shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good. Cooper. McAdoo is checked in. Hawkins with it. Freak in at point guard. Also Bryant out there. Cooper is out there with Miller. And it's Ilgauskas in at the power forward position. And it's Evans missing. Here's Villanova. Here's Freak. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And Villanova leads by 1.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip in, well done.
And that's, a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
And guys, effort is also a talent. You've got to be willing to work if you want to make plays like that.
Hill, he's checked in for Wisconsin. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Hawkins against Miller. There's the pick. Evans kicks to Hawkins. Now here's Kaminsky, guarded closely. Hill has the open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. 1:12 left to play here in the second half. Bryant with it. Now defended by Decker. And good on the basket. Hook it. And it's now 26 points for Freak.
That's a huge basket. Just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
And here's Hawkins to the paint. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Oh, good on the triple. Now Hill, and that's Evans penetrating. And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here. On defense, Villanova, they lead by 1. Hawkins is screen on Ilgauskas. Here's Evans. Tipped away.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
The feed to Miller, pass to Augustus. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And an intentional foul right there. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Hill passes to Evans. Shot from 16. Kaminsky dishes to Evans. For 3, Hill buries the triple. A tremendous 3 to tie it up. 7 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Here's Freak. Oh, he hits it.